Game 4 yesterday, game of the night, Suns, Lakers, LeBron's Lakers looking to go up 3-1. Chris Paul talked his way into the starting lineup with an injury. Second quarter, Lakers a 2-point lead, and now we're running. Alex Caruso's going to throw it up, and oh, look at LeBron James throwing it down. So nice you have to see it twice. Markieff Morris says, I can't believe what I just saw. Look at LeBron going up, throwing it down with the athleticism, and the Lakers had the 2-point lead. But final minute of the half, here's what absolutely everything may have changed. Just watch Anthony Davis coming from the top of your screen. He goes up, he goes down, and I'm not sure when he's getting back up again. As we'll show you a closer look, he appears to land on DeAndre Ayton's foot, grabbing the left groin. He would leave, he would not return. We'll have an update from Woj in just a moment. To the third quarter we go. No Anthony Davis. I told you Chris Paul talked his way into the lineup, and he talked his way into a win. Look at Paul finding his space. Suns up 13. Lakers really struggled in the third quarter. They shot just 3 of 16 from the floor. And then in the fourth, they never really made that run. Look at the frustration on the face of LeBron, or at least in the body language, as Dennis Schroeder misses that layup, and then the other way we go. Here's Jay Crowder with a 3. LeBron had 25 points, 12 rebounds, but not enough. Suns win by 8. This series is all tied up at 2.
Well, I mean, it's next man up, and obviously, if he's not ready for Game 5, it's going to be a tough blow for our ball club. But, next man up, and we've been like that all year, and we're going to have to be like that in the hostile environment in Game 5.
That all sounds good. Next man up until that man you're talking about is Anthony Davis. Now, the Lakers are 11-7 this year in games that LeBron plays and AD does not, but that does not tell the story. They were 1-6 in those games against teams that made the playoffs. Here's Woj with more on the injury to AD.
Lakers All-Star Anthony Davis' status for Tuesday's Game 5 against the Phoenix Suns is unclear, I'm told. He will be day-to-day with a groin strain. He suffered it Sunday in the Lakers' Game 4 loss to the Phoenix Suns. And now suddenly the Lakers tied it 2 with the Phoenix Suns in this series. Faced the possibility of falling behind in this series. Chris Paul was rejuvenated Sunday in that Game 4 win. And now the Lakers, with the uncertainty surrounding Anthony Davis' status for Tuesday, they may rely even more on LeBron James to get them out of this first-round series with the Suns.
So much there as I bring Seth Greenberg back into the conversation. The scheduling of this also feels important. You heard him say Tuesday they don't get an extra day to rest or anything like that. And so, Seth, for those who are just joining us, in your opinion, if Anthony Davis cannot play the rest of the way in what is now a best-of-3 in which Phoenix has home court advantage, what do you expect to happen?
I expect Phoenix to win the series, especially if Chris Paul obviously has to be healthy into that equation. But if you take away Anthony Davis, you take away one of the top 5 players in the NBA. You take away an elite defender. His guys that he defends shoot 38% from the field, 25 from the 3. A guy that can get to the foul line and obviously complement LeBron and take pressure off LeBron. The other thing I think the Lakers have to do is Montrezl Harrell, where is he? He was 6th man of the year a year ago. All right, he can't even get in a game. To me, Gasol, Harrell, they have to play if the Lakers are going to have a chance. But right now, if you look at the makeup of this Lakers team, and we didn't even mention Caldwell Pope, because that's another guy on that team that's an elite defender and a shot maker that they're missing.
So let's look at this from a LeBron James standpoint. If indeed they're going to do this without Anthony Davis, he is going to be, you just heard Woj say, they're going to need even more from him. What will LeBron have to do if AD isn't out there to get his team through this round?
He's going to have to dominate the ball on both sides. I mean, he's going to be a point forward. He's got to play the 4, and he's got to attack downhill. He can't settle to shoot jump shots. The ball's got to start and end in his hands. He's got to get paint touches. He's got to get to the rim. Every defensive rebound's got to be a push and an attack. And then he's got to surround himself with some guys that can take pressure off of him defensively. But LeBron, look, he's done it before. But this team that he's doing it with and the team he's doing it against is a little bit different. This is not 30-year-old LeBron James or 32-year-old LeBron James. The amount of pressure that's going to be put on him, and I understand the record that's at stake, but I'm not sure the complementary players will enable him to be who he needs to be against a very good Suns team.
We will see. Again, this thing turns around quickly. They play tomorrow night in Phoenix. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.